Welcome to part 2 of the collection video. Now, if you're watching this out of order and you haven't seen part 1 yet, what are you doing? You don't belong here. Look at everything you've already missed. Go watch the first one. We're starting right in the middle of my collection this time, because this is part 2. And we start with animated. This is a series that could do no wrong for me. Though you'll notice this thing is absolutely packed. I have no idea what I'm going to do once the new figures start dropping. I also don't care. I'll build onto my room. I'll open up a wall. Something. Anything. As long as I get more animated. I don't really mind. Oh, and you'll notice there's like 3 different headmasters in this shelf. I gotta thank my friend Greg for hooking me up on that one. I have hats for all my leaders. Oh, it's so fun. Revenge of the Fallen. Comparatively small and thin from unlike the rest of the shelves, but, you know, it's a new line, and my money has been tight, but I expect this one to be growing by leaps and bounds pretty soon. I'm going to move down really quick, just because I want to show off my G1 Scorponok. Sadly, not complete, unlike Fortress Maximus, but then again, I had to pay out the ass for this one. A bunch of antennas and things missing, you know, the usual fare. And my biggest Mugenbein figure, which actually 3 of them. You've got a few more. There's 6 gun, so proof that my Fort Max is complete. He's even got the little gun that's so damn expensive on its own. And there's some, not deployers, what am I talking about? The Beast Riders. Over there we have Che and Mechatron. I'll get to them eventually. More Beast Wars. This time it is ones that were decidedly not in any shows. Well, some exceptions. That's not the Japanese version though, so who cares? And a few extras I had lying around that won't fit in the other shelf on the opposite side of the room. A bunch of these were donated for Plastic Addict as well, namely the infamous one there, and of course the first one from Movie Man. I will go ahead and take this opportunity to tell you that if you see the toy that you donated here, I apologize for not reviewing it yet. Things have been so hectic, I have not had the time to do it, and I wouldn't want to do it until I had a proper idea. So rest assured, I'll be reviewing everything that I receive from the fans. It's just taking me a while to get around to it all. Now we come to Energon. Okay, I really think this is one of the more underrated series there was. I mean, yes, there were some oddities. But you know what? There's a lot of solid toys here too. That Megatron there is fantastic. And there's figures that have never been repainted and deserve it so badly. It's just unfortunate they've never gotten around to it. I mean, like, Slugslinger there is awesome. Demolisher there is really nice. Neither one of them got official, like, retail repaints though. Just one got a club exclusive, the other one got shafted. Speaking of shafted, Insecticon there, never repainted in the US, and never repainted once. God, one day you will not be in garish colors, hopefully. But really, I think this is one of the series that gets dogged on the most, and really I don't think it deserves it all that much, because there's some really nice toys in here. I mean, even the Autobots that you don't like. I mean, Inferno there is a nice figure. The Omnibots are very nice toys. And yeah, High Wing Saber. Yeah, I mean, the toys here are actually really nice, and I like the idea that the more, every time you bought a deluxe Autobot, it made a little bit of extra play value for all the other ones you bought. Yes, it's a marketing scheme, but you know what? It helps, damn it. Robots in Disguise, the first line totally imported from Japan, so aside from all the random repaints. Yeah, this is probably the first line that really abused the repaint thing. I really, really liked this toy line. Much like Cybertron, it's one that offered pretty much a little bit of everything, but that's mostly because they took a little bit from each and every series, all the way from Beast Wars 2 and such, all the way to G1. It's a little unfortunate, really, just how abused some of the molds have gone over the years because of this toy line. And really, there's such disappointment here because, as we know, there's only one true star of RID. But who got the homage in the 25th anniversary? This thing. and a mold that made no sense, and a character that never appeared in the cartoon. US only, short-packed. God, why was it you? Now, just so people can see them, I figured I'd take a quick shot of all of my web divers as well. I'm like one of 2 North American fans for this series. The other one I hope will contact me one day because I am missing the Wiverion figure that I lust after so much. Such a shame. It's such a short-run figure because it's so damn cool. I really like this series. Okay, duplicates do not count, but I just wanted to show off the Scott McNeil autographed Universe Dinobot. And very quickly, the Scott McNeil autographed Dead-Eye Duck, one of a kind, and the Bone Steel Ninja Turtle Next Mutation, autographed by Scott McNeil directly to me, one of a kind. I just want to show that off. Moving on, bizarre things. We got oddities and specialties here. We have the, yeah, it's a potato. It's such a shame I own so few of those damn things. BBC Hot Rod. Mega SCF Star Saber. That was actually donated to me, but I have no intention of reviewing it. And a couple more Revoltex, which I quite enjoy. The Black Shelf. This is where I keep all of my rarest and most special figures. And as you can see, the top one contains World's Smallest Transformers. Freaking love these things. Why did they have to cancel them? You can see there's a few Chase figures from, his name escapes me at the moment. It'll probably come back to me in a minute. Landcross, thank you. Oh, I really thought this series was nice. And look at that. There's a Skywarp that's gone for well over $100 on eBay. For such a tiny thing. That's like 2.5 inches tall. But it makes it hilarious to own it. Haha. Moving down. We got more convention exclusives, San Diego Comic-Con. And that's the Avio Swerve, of course. Moving on, the Red Exilion. Now, it's not to be confused with the one that came out in Cybertron that has dark gray plastic. This one, there's only 500 of. Came out only in Japan. Got the only Japanese Minicon I own. And, oh god, these might be the rarest 2 I ever review for Plastic Addict. We'll see, there might be rarer crap out there. Moving down, oh, hi Menasor. We also have Shadow Striker, the Cliff Jumper Optimus Scourge surprised me with. Titanium G1 Magnus. Oh, yeah, another Skywarp, another convention exclusive. Nemesis. Those are actually from King Lafo 2, the 2 fembots there. I had to take them out of the box because they were starting to disassemble themselves, and I had a better shot at keeping them in good condition out of the package. Rare alternators. We have Swerve, Rodimus, and Decepticharge, the dumbest name ever. Another rarity from King Lafo from OTFCC. And Dinobot, one of the few BotCon figures I own, and got him dirt cheap too. If I could find the rest of this series, I would love it, but I doubt I could find it at a price I could afford at any time. Moving down, Alpha Trion, one of my favorite BotCon figures, and I wanted this one so bad. I traded a complete G1 Skyhammer without a single chip of broken gold plastic to get this thing. I wanted a toy that wouldn't self-destruct on me inside a couple of years. There's another rare alternator camshaft, sealed in box, just so I can say I had a mint in box toy. And there's the infamous San Diego Comic-Con Nemesis Prime. Yeah, I'm one of the suckers that waited 4 months to get mine, but damn it, I got it. It was worth it. And finally, the Optimus Prime shelves. I say shelves because it's the top of all 3 of the previous bookcases, all going together, because this is the only spot all the Optimus Primes would fit. We've got Nemesis Primes and Scourges here, of all different kinds. Robot Heroes, Legends, Deluxes of all sorts. My favorite Optimus Prime toy. Oh, I really need the hybrid style version of him though. I want one on my desk at all times. Oh, isn't it so nice? And now into the middle to get a better look at things. I apologize that the lighting is darker up here than it has been, but there's no way for me to reach a light all the way up here. I mean, I'm almost at the ceiling of my room right now. There's a G1 Prime in desperate need of dusting. I don't get up here often enough. Little legend, itty bitty Prime. I love that little tiny Prime. We've got all different kinds. That's a Generation 2 Prime, actually. There's this trailer back there. Look at that. Star Convoy, unfortunately not the original. Masterpiece Prime. Just so you, in case you didn't know who that was, he felt the need to label himself. And another freebie with the Fortress Maximus Hall. And finishing it off here, we have a few more. There's a lot of Japanese ones on this shelf now that I look at it. Energon, yeah, we know you. Oh man, there's so much here. It's amazing how many different forms the exact same character can take on over the years. Oh yeah, that's the Energon Optimus Prime pen. That's a novelty. Those don't count in my collection either. Same reason you don't see any McDonald's or Burger King Transformers up here. They're novelties. They're promotional giveaways. I don't count them. The same reason I don't count the Slurpee cups at 7-Eleven with Optimus stamped on them. But that's the last of the shelves, I think. And what better way to end it than on a bunch of Optimus Primes? And last but not least, here we are back at the pillowcase. This is it. The big reveal. Which one will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, Transformer number 1000 in the collection of TJ Omega is Revenge of the Fallen Mega... Wait, what are you doing here? Get out of the way. Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. And I've been thoroughly misled about this toy. I quite enjoy it despite how people have been bashing on it so much. I'm quite proud to call it my 1000th toy. That might just be because I got it on sale. But either way, it's a very impressive toy. And such an upgrade of the original. I think it's worth being number 1000.